So at this point, we've talked in significant detail about solutions and how solutions are formed. Let's look at solutions in terms of their solubility, which we call a solubility curve. So solubility is defined as the maximum number of grams of solute that will dissolve in 100 grams of solvent at a given temperature. Remember, solute dissolves in solvent. So the solubility curve shows us how solubility depends on temperature. So it is the relationship between the solubility of a substance and the temperature. So here's the solubility curve, and I have 5 different substances. I guess I actually have 6 right here because this could be labeled F. All right, A, B, C, D, E, and substance F. Now, we have 3 types of solutions. We have an unsaturated solution. We have a saturated solution. And we have a supersaturated solution. So an unsaturated solution is defined as there is less solute in that, there has been less solute dissolved than the solution can hold. All right, so maybe you get some sweet tea and you think, this tea is not sweet enough. I need to add some more sugar. So you add some more sugar to it. All right, and that sugar dissolves. That tea was said to be unsaturated because you were able to get more sugar in the tea than could be or than there was originally. Now, this is important because an unsaturated solution is under the line. So let's look at solution A here, or solute A. If I had, say, maybe 3 grams of solid A at 80 degrees, this is under the line. So this is an unsaturated solution. The line is saturated. So at 80 degrees, A would be saturated at, it looks like about 19 grams of A. Saturated is defined as the maximum amount of solute that being dissolved that a solution can hold. Let's say I added at 80 degrees, let's say I added about maybe 29 or 30 grams of solid A. This is above A's line, so it is supersaturated. And supersaturated is defined as more solute has been dissolved than the solution can hold. Now, I'm going to show you a demonstration. We'll have a video on this, a video demonstration on a supersaturated solution. All right, this is pretty cool, so we're going to do a demo on that. So let's take this idea of a solubility curve and let's practice. At what temperature is substance D saturated at 20 grams? So here's D. So first I have to find 20 grams. And let me erase all my work that I used for our notes so you can see better. Okay, so where does 20 grams hit the line? Because saturation is on the line. So at what temperature is D saturated if I add 20 grams? And that looks to me like it's about 58 degrees. And this is in degrees Celsius, so don't forget your unit. At 60 degrees Celsius, substance A, unsaturated, saturated, or supersaturated when 25 grams of solute is dissolved. So what I need to do is I need to find 25 grams, which is about right here. And it says at 60 degrees. So here is 60 degrees. So where does 60 degrees and 25 grams hit? This point right here. This point is above A. Because it is above, it is a supersaturated solution. How much solute needs to be dissolved to create a saturated solution in E in 200 grams of water at 20 degrees? Now, this is a little tricky because we're going to have to do a little bit of math. Notice my solubility is per 100 grams, and I'm being asked per 200 grams. So step one is to read the solubility curve as it is provided. So I want a saturated solution at 20 degrees Celsius for substance E. So step one, I need to find where 20 degrees Celsius hits E. And how many grams is this? It is 60 grams. So 60 out of 100. So I'm going to have to set up a ratio. 60 out of 100 equals, I want to know how much that is X out of 200 grams. So now I have to solve for X. I have to do a little bit of math to solve for X. So I'm going to cross multiply. 100 times X is 100X, and 60 times 200 is 12,000. Now, to get rid of X by itself and get that 100 away, I am going to divide both sides by 100. So X equals 120 grams. So, final answer. How much solute needs to be dissolved? 120 grams. Which substance, B or D, is the most soluble at 90 degrees Celsius? So here's 90 degrees. Here's where 90 hits B. And here is where 90 hits D. So I have B and D both at 90 degrees Celsius. D is higher than B. So D is going to be the most soluble at 90 degrees.